This is a 6.5 horsepower, 212 cc overhead valve, single cylinder Chinese engine. It's a knockoff of the Honda GX series single cylinder engine. You typically find these engines on things like air compressors and power washers and that type of thing. What's typical about this engine is the way that the camshaft is timed to the crankshaft, and the way that it's done on this engine is also how you'll find it on Hondas and Briggs and Stratton and Tecumseh, small industrial engines. In this video, I'm going to take this thing apart and show you exactly how you time the camshaft to the crankshaft. To get to the camshaft, I've got to open up the crankcase, and I've got the engine on its side. It's a horizontal shaft type engine, and there's 6 bolts holding on the crankcase. And you just pull this cover off. And there's your crankshaft, your camshaft. There's an oil level sensor here. Back inside here, I don't know if you can see it. I guess you can't see it on the camera. There's the governor. On this type of arrangement, the camshaft gear is driven directly by the crankshaft gear. The camshaft gear will always have twice as many teeth as the crankshaft gear, because you want the camshaft to rotate at half the RPM as the crankshaft. If I pull this out, you can see the exhaust lobe for the exhaust valve and the intake lobe on the camshaft for the intake valve. On the back of this camshaft gear is a decompression type system. What it does is, on the compression stroke, it opens up the exhaust valve slightly so the engine's easier to start. But once the engine starts, the centrifugal force of this camshaft gear turning will pull this weight out and pull this piece away from the exhaust valve, so it no longer interferes with the exhaust valve. The way that you time this camshaft gear with the crankshaft gear is, there's a little hole in this camshaft gear, and it's right in between these 2 gear teeth. And what you do is you line up this hole with another mark that's on the camshaft gear that will fit right in between these 2 gears here, and the marks will line up. Here is the mark on the crankshaft gear right here, which needs to line up on that mark with the camshaft gear. So all you do to time up the camshaft to the crankshaft is reinstall your camshaft gear and make sure that those 2 marks, the mark on the camshaft and the mark on the crankshaft, line up. And if I can turn this, let's see, you can see that they do in fact line up here, the mark on the camshaft with the mark on the crankshaft, and that's all there is to it. Hope you found this video helpful, and thank you for watching.